You're watching Mining Headlines on mining.com. I'm Devin Murrigan. We start here. Canada's Energy Minister Jonathan Wilkinson has dismissed incoming US President Donald Trump's claim that America doesn't need Canada as simply false. Wilkinson, tipped as a possible successor to Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, stressed that the US relies on Canadian resources like oil, uranium, potash, and critical minerals. Wilkinson noted that US refineries depend on Canadian heavy crude, with alternatives like Venezuelan oil posing major challenges. He also highlighted Canada's critical minerals and uranium, which help the US avoid dependence on China and Russia. Canada also supplies potash for US agriculture and hydropower to states like New York and Massachusetts. Wilkinson warned that Canada may impose export taxes or tariffs on US goods if Trump introduces tariffs on Canadian products. Local media has reported there is a proposed retaliation list already circulating among officials. This list would include US steel, ceramics, and Florida orange juice to pressure the US to reconsider. Canada's Barrick Gold is warning it may suspend operations in Mali in a matter of days if the government doesn't lift its ban on gold shipments soon. Barrick's ultimatum comes in response to Mali extending its shipping ban from gold extracted at the Loulo-Gounkoto mine to include the site's on-hand stock of the precious metal. Mali's military-led government has been renegotiating mining contracts for greater revenue since a 2023 dispute with Barrick began. The country is Africa's second-largest gold producer and accounts for 14% of Barrick's estimated 2025 gold output. Mali continues to detain several of Barrick's local employees on charges that the company calls unfounded. Chile has denied a permit for the $2.5 billion Dominga mine, saying it threatens local wildlife like penguins and parrots. The government says the area's unique biodiversity makes the risks too high. The company behind the project, Andes Iron, plans to fight the decision in court. Critics say this sends a bad signal to investors, while the National Mining Society called it a missed chance to build trust. Officials also say the project lacks a plan to handle spills and protect the environment. Dominga is located about 65 kilometers north of the north-central city of La Serena. State media in China has reported a sharp rise in the country's lithium reserves, now accounting for 16.5% of the global total. The increase, up from 6%, places China as the world's second-largest holder. The government has been driving domestic exploration to cut dependence on imports. Key discoveries include a major spodumene mine in Tibet and lithium salt lakes on the Xinhua Tibet Plateau. These salt lakes are now the third largest globally and offer a cost-effective source of lithium. The metal is crucial for electric car batteries, electronics, and renewable energy storage. Lithium carbonate prices in China edged up this week to over 77,000 yuan per ton. Experts at the United Nations Security Council are warning that rebels are planning a long-term hold on mineral-rich areas in eastern Congo. Since April, the M23 group has seized towns with alleged help from Rwandan forces, setting up local administrations to control mines and trade routes. Rwanda denies involvement and says it supports peace efforts. The M23 rebellion was relaunched in 2021 and has caused the worst violence in over a decade, displacing millions. The group now controls one of the world's largest coltan mines, exporting minerals worth millions through Rwanda. The UN says this has contaminated global mineral supply chains in the largest way to date. Congo recently sued Apple, alleging the company sourced minerals pillaged by Rwanda. Apple denies the claims, citing strict supply chain monitoring. Diamond Diamonds grown in labs are gaining market share, but analysts who spoke to Wall Street Journal say low prices and larger carats indicate they belong to a different category. Post-pandemic, diamond demand surged, but prices dropped 8%, and lab-grown diamond prices plunged 75%, according to the newspaper. Industry reports say manufacturing costs for LGDs are falling, while natural diamond prices decline due to slow demand. It also understands that De Beers cut rough stone prices by 10% to 15% at its December sale to counter the slump. Retailers are increasingly opting for so-called LGDs over natural stones due to lower costs and higher margins. Well, that's a wrap for mining headlines for now. Bye-bye.